Hello, our beloved prayer team for Timmy and Dana O'Daniel as they are going through their cancer journey. Now, he has finished his chemotherapy and radiation and is now undergoing immunotherapy because he has some very tiny spots on his lungs, and they're not sure what they are, but they want to get rid of them. And we have very good news on that front, which I will tell you from my brother. And then I'm going to sing a hymn. Now, I've kind of been under the weather this week, so this isn't my best voice, but I don't want to delay giving our update. So, if you'll be patient with my raspy voice, I just think this wonderful hymn, that the hallowed spot, is appropriate for our update this week. Yesterday, my eldest brother of birth sent me a message and said that the immunotherapy that Timmy is going through is helping. One of the tiny spots on his lungs is gone, and another one is much smaller. And so I am happy to give that update, and I want to thank all of you for your dear prayers. To be honest, I was feeling very shy about just singing hymns on these videos. And then I remembered back to my Mama Clara. My Mama Clara was my maternal grandmother of adoption, and I stayed at her house every weekday from about 6:30 in the morning until 5 o'clock in the afternoon, while my parents of adoption worked. And Mama Clara would sing hymns all day long. And if she wasn't singing, most of the time, she was praying. And when she was praying, she was just basically having a conversation with the Lord. And that made a big impression on me. And so I've decided, though my voice is certainly not what I wish it was, that I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to be Mama Clara for my generation because it gave me such comfort. I hope it gives you comfort too. There is a spot to me more dear than native vale or mountain, a spot for which affection's tear spring grateful from its fountain. 'Tis not where kindred souls abound, though that on earth is heaven, but where I first my Savior found and felt my sins forgiven. Hard was my toil to reach the shore, long tossed upon the ocean. Above me was the thunder's roar, beneath me waves' commotion. Darkly the pall of night was thrown around me, faint with terror. In that dark hour how did I groan of sin from years of error. Sinking and panting as for breath, I knew not help was near me, and cried, "Oh, save me, Lord, from death, immortal Jesus, hear me." Then quick as though I felt in mine, my Savior stood before me. I saw his brightness round me shine, and shouted, "Glory, glory." O sacred hour, O hallowed spot, I where love first found me. Where'er I fall my distant lot, my heart shall linger round thee. And when the earth at last I soar up to my home in heaven, down will I cast mine eye once more, where I first was forgiven. It was probably around 1967 when I would have been 10 years old. I was playing in the creek by my house, fishing for crawdads. I dipped a piece of bacon I swiped from the kitchen on a string. In a moment, the crawdad latched on and started nibbling. Then I would pull it out, and I remember as if it were yesterday. I said, "Oh, I love crawdads." Then, in a quiet voice in my heart, I heard, "I love them too." I was amazed. "Lord, you can hear me?" Then, though there were no more near audible sounds, I felt in my heart, "And you can hear me too." From that moment on, I understood why Mama Clara engaged in a near non-stop conversation with the Lord. Shalom, y'all.